next movie, Amy, a documentary, well done, by Asif Kapadia. If I got that name right, and I hope I did.
映画に行きたい気分です。楽しみにしています。
Okay, Amy is a documentary about the self-destruction of Amy Winehouse as told by herself and her friends. And I think her father, mother, but not a grandmother. Amy was a kid growing up in London with a very bad, not a terrible living situation where she was living, but a bad situation at home with the father not being there a lot. He was off working, doing whatever. And the mother, she was one of these mothers who couldn't control her kid for trying. She just didn't have the ability to be a mother whatsoever. And so Amy grew up virtually unsupervised. And when the father left home at age 9, Amy was more relaxed and enjoying her adult freedom years beginning at age 9, which she just did what she wanted when she wanted. Nobody would stop her, nobody could. But at the same time, it shows in the movie that Amy had a motherly love and friendship with her grandmother, which I think worked in her favor somewhat. Amy loved alcohol. It's just, from her own words, she said that it made life more interesting and funner to be who she is and enjoy. When she was not on the alcohol, she says that she just wasn't enjoying anything. It was all, everything was dull. This biography is really well done. It's just, the biographer, he sits back and he just lets Amy and her friends and her family and the people she worked with tell the story, and he just knits it together in a timeline to show how this came to this, this came to that, this came to this. Amy was a drug addict, that's perfectly clear, and it did put her into a coma. Her boyfriend got her hooked on it, but not the alcohol. She was, like one of the band members said, she could drink you under the table. And that's what did her in the end. It wasn't the drugs, it was the alcohol, the mass consumption of alcohol. And her doctor had warned her, you go into another coma again, you will die. You will not live. And he was right, because and I seem to think she knew that she was going to die 3 days before her death, as the biography indicated, as her friend had indicated, and played back the taped conversation. Amy had called her friend to apologize for all the trouble that she had called her 3 days before her death caused her friend, and the way she behaved and everything. It's like Amy knew that she was about to die. And I believe that in some ways, before you die, you're actually informed about it. I don't know how that works, but I find that situation occurring more and more when I research into death, that for an upcoming video I'm doing on it, is that people tend to know when they're going to die just before it happens, but they can't stop it or change it. It just progresses. You can't run from death. If you were told you were going to die in a train wreck, for instance, you would still board that train, even though you knew that you had some type of a dream or premonition that it was going to happen. You still get on that train. I highly recommend this movie if you're into character biographies. This is so well done, so well pieced together. You can follow it along easily. This was an independent woman who was who enjoyed life to its fullest while she was drunk and inebriated or high on drugs. She just couldn't enjoy life otherwise, because I think it made, I'm not sure, but I think according to what I heard her talk about, is it made her see the seriousness of life and seriousness of her situation. Amy loved to sing, she loved to perform for people and entertain others, but she just freaking hated to be a celebrity. She hated the photography, the stuff written about her, dealing with the fans, talking to fans. Didn't want that part. She just wanted to be that entertainer and make people enjoy her music, or have people enjoy her music and have a good time when she's on stage or on concert. Very much recommend this movie for anybody interested, musicians, or anybody interested in psychological profiles. This is really well done, really well carried out. The Amy Winehouse story about her, why she died the way she did. That's totally what this film is about.